Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Galion High School's 2025 Commencement Ceremony. I am Callie Bauer, and I am the Assistant Principal here at Galion High School. Today's commencement will be streamed live on the high school and district Facebook pages, as well as the district YouTube channel. And I invite you to truly be present during this special moment in time. To uphold the integrity of the ceremony for everyone, please silence your cell phones and keep your conversations to a minimum, and hold all applause until the end. And please note that Rory will be around after commencement for picture opportunities. Thank you.
It's certainly a pleasure to celebrate our guests of honor today, the graduates who sit in front of us. Guessing based on some brief research from the inception of the school when it was called Galion Union, this quite possibly, not 100% sure, but this could be about the 157th group of seniors who have called Galion High their home and will call themselves soon alumni. I am also proud to say that every single senior enrolled at Galion High School at the end of this academic year will receive a diploma today, 100% of you. On behalf of the students, faculty, and staff here at Galion High School, I want to welcome all of our families, friends of the graduates, and special guests as we celebrate and witness a rite of passage with the class of 2025. In education, there is a triangle of support that needs to be in place to ensure that our students are challenged, prepared, and ready for what they will encounter next. The first is the students themselves, and naturally, they are the primary reason we are here. However, I want to recognize two other groups who also complete this triangle. Without the support, instruction, guidance, and care through the teachers and staff members who have dedicated their lives to improving others, these students may not have reached the heights in their educational journey that they witnessed here in the final year of their secondary instruction. If you are a faculty or staff member of any school within the Galion City School District, please stand and let us recognize you for your contributions to these students' education. Thank you. Parents and guardians also play an integral part of the educational triangle, and without their love, support, and insistence on a good and solid education for their children, again, the students would be less than what they are today. You've been their hope, their inspiration, their role models, and their support system, and even though they may not admit it, each student here today is thankful for the sacrifices that you have made. If you are a parent or guardian of a member of the class of 2025, please stand and let us recognize you. Seniors, today is a special day, one that you've certainly earned through 12 to 13 years of schooling. For some of you, this trip was easy, and for some, it was a constant struggle. Nevertheless, you are all here today together, grown and changed by your friendships, your experiences, your educations, and the lessons that you've learned from all three. So we're here in this gymnasium to celebrate you, your pathway, and the potential we all see in you as you begin to embark on this new journey away from this place. To begin today's celebration, we need to pay homage to those who have provided the very foundational freedoms that allow us to even be assembled here this afternoon. There are men and women among us, even in our graduating class, who have or plan on serving in our great country's branches of the armed service. I would ask those in our graduating class and those in the audience who have or continue to serve our great nation to stand and be recognized at this time. We do appreciate your service. If I could, I ask that you all stand now if you are able, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as our Civil Air Patrol presents the national and state colors, followed by the playing of our national anthem by Galion's High School Band.
Forward.
They were fantastic, weren't they? Let's give them a round of applause. What a nice job they did. Thank you. It's my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Jeffrey Hartman.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, graduates, families, and special guests. Tigers of the class of 2025, today we honor the journey that brought you to this moment, one filled with challenges, triumphs, and the courage to keep climbing. You see, Tigers are not known for staying in one place. They are instinctively drawn to explore, to move, to seek what lies beyond the horizon. And when the path forward rises steeply, when the ground beneath becomes uncertain, Tigers climb. Yes, Tigers climb. You can Google that to see pictures if you want to challenge me on it, but they're pretty cute if you see them. They climb not for show, but out of purpose. When the terrain demands it, when survival calls for it, when something worth reaching is just out of sight. Tigers climb to gain perspective, to rise above, to access what others might think is unreachable, and so have you. Throughout your years in Galion, you've proven what it means to be a tiger. You've climbed through uncertainty, through setbacks, through moments of doubt. Some of those have been visible, some of those are invisible and known only to you. And every time you climbed, you grew stronger, braver, and more prepared. Courage to climb is our new tagline for Galion City Schools, and it doesn't stop there. Courage to climb is a mindset we wish to instill. It drives you to push past your fear, to pursue goals, and to embrace the challenges that shape you. It's what set Tigers apart. And when others see barriers, we see footholds. Where others hesitate, we rise. And as you step forward into your next chapter, whether it's college, a career, military service, or a new adventure, carry that courage with you. Keep climbing, keep seeking higher ground, and know that once a tiger climbs, They never climb alone. We're behind you every step of the way. Congratulations, class of 2025. Go show the world your strength, your heart, and your courage to climb. Thank you.
Good afternoon and congratulations to our class of 2025. I am happy to be introducing today my fellow board member and more importantly, proud mom of a 2025 graduate, Mrs. Christy Eckert.
On behalf of the Galion City School Board, congratulations, class of 2025. For me, you have been a class near and dear to my heart, not only because one of my children is in this class, but many of you have grown up at my house as well. What an honor it has been to watch you over these last 13 years. I have been able to experience elementary talent shows, field days, wax museum, science fairs, athletic competitions, academic accomplishments, band barbecues, theatrical productions, and artistic greatness. It truly has been a pleasure. But now, you're ready to embark on new adventures. Some of you are going directly into the workforce, some of you are going to defend our country, and some of you are seeking further education. We hope that life treats you well and you have the life you dreamed of. But life is not always easy, and struggles are inevitable. The school board, staff, and teachers want you to know that no matter how far you go, you always have a home here in Galion. We will be here to cheer you on through life's highs and pick you up during the lows. 33 years ago, I was in your shoes, and all I wanted to do was leave this tiny town. I never would have thought that my husband and I would return to Galion to raise our 3 daughters. So after you are finished living some of life's adventures, it's okay to come back home to make Galion a little better than you left it. The magic thing about home is that it feels good to leave, and it feels even better to come back. Congratulations, class of 2025, and my Cameron Elizabeth. I am so proud of you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Cohen Pierce. I am the senior class president of the class of 2025, and I have a little speech to recite for you guys. Dearest friends, we stand here today on the cusp of adulthood. In the next few months, we will all be going our own separate ways, giving our unique talents to endeavors such as further education, employment, or perhaps something else. However, no matter where we go, we will be able to look back at our time as teenagers at Galion High School and see all that we have accomplished. I know that to a lot of you that sounds a little silly, but it's true. We have achieved so much to be here right now. And as one of your classmates, I have had the immense pleasure of getting to know most of the faces that I see today, and of getting to call many of you my friends. In that role, I have had the opportunity to see all of our wonderful passions. I have seen how much we care about each other, how much we love our art, our music, our sports, or our grades. I have seen the tremendous effort we have put into these passions, all the hours spent studying or practicing at a desk, table, music stand, field court, you name it. Perhaps more importantly, I have seen how we have come together as teams and as friends to make our passions come to life, support one another, and to make each other laugh and to help us grow into better individuals. That is what I want to focus on. Our ability to love and take care of each other. Love is something the world always needs more of, and especially right now, with conflicts raging around the world, people are all too willing to forget compassion the second it becomes too inconvenient for them. But I see something different in each and every one of us. I see a class full of warm-hearted and empathetic people who have helped each other through hard times and mourning, who came from all different backgrounds and were able to come together to aid each other when we needed it the most. I know we all have had at least one person in our life who really helped us through a rough time, and I want you all to think about them. We must remember these friends as we go on with our lives, and we must remember the love they gave to us, because without them we would not be here and have accomplished all that we have today. As you accept your diploma today, think about all the love that had to be poured out for you to get to walk the stage. I like to think of the words of Dr. Ernesto Guevara, who said, "The true revolutionary is guided by a great feeling of love." And remember that just as others have poured out their love to get me here, I am capable of pouring out the love I have been giving to others. When we are not all together every week anymore, it might be easy to forget our friends' compassion, but we must not. Along our journeys, there will be many strangers in need who pop up along the way, and we might be inclined to ignore them, to keep to ourselves. However, I implore you to remember the love you are given and pay it forward, that others might know how it feels to be loved, that they might be supported and able to pursue their passions, that they might be able to love others. My friends, this is what we are on this earth to do, to love. There's nothing more important than this. I know that we are all capable, and personally, I cannot wait to get to see all of the love we put out into the world. Thank you.
It's been a long, long road. Sometimes the skies were blue. Sometimes it rained. Still the music carried me through. It's had its ups and downs. I made a friend or two. And when I thought all was lost, the music carried me through. So I sing to remember, and I sing to forget. But the thing that stays forever is the music, my friend. And this one thing is true, that the love of friends and music will carry me through.
Mrs. Strickler, Mrs. Hammond, choir members, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Before introducing our valedictorian this afternoon, I want to shine a light on a student who represents the class of 2025 as the salutatorian. Avery Lutz, would you please stand? Avery has been awarded over $56,000 in scholarships, including the Marvis Schaff and Medical Mutual Scholarships, along with the College of Charleston's Merit and Academic Scholarships. She will obviously be attending the College of Charleston in South Carolina this coming fall, majoring in business after graduating from GHS with a final 5.23 cumulative GPA. She is the daughter of Mr. Jason Lutz and Ms. Sarah Lutz. Please put your hands together again for Avery. Our valedictorian for 2025 is Jillian Capretta. She is the daughter of Mr. Casey Capretta and Ms. Sarah Capretta, and Jillian has received over $185,000 in scholarships, including the Ohio Governor's Merit, the Lewis J. and Nell Davis, and the Marvis Schaff scholarships, as well as the Yellow Jacket Tradition and Baldwin Wallace's University President's Scholarship. She will be attending Baldwin Wallace in the fall, majoring in biology, and she's leaving Galion High School with a 5.284 cumulative GPA. Today, our valedictorian will receive a gift provided by First Federal Bank of Galion, engraved by Strock, Obermiller, and Sons of Crestline. Please join me again in congratulating this year's valedictorian, Miss Jillian Capretta. Now you can put this right back underneath it if you want. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's an incredible honor to be standing here as the valedictorian of the class of 2025. Honestly, 2 days ago, I wasn't even sure if I would be up here. I was just on break at work and happened to check my email, and boom, suddenly I'm writing a speech. So if this feels slightly unhinged, just know I'm doing my best with a few bullet points, a monster, and 48 hours. But seriously, words can't describe how grateful I am to be up here. 2 years ago, I sat in this crowd and watched my sister give her very memorable valedictorian speech. I had always admired how smart and driven she was. I was so proud to finally see her efforts bear fruit. I also remember thinking, wow, is she really quoting Snoop Dogg? Needless to say, I have a lot to live up to here. But what I remember most wasn't just the speech itself. It was the pride in her eyes, the joy of the moment, and the reminder that hard work means something. Still, if I've learned anything, it's this. Nobody gets here alone. Whether you're at the top of the class, somewhere in the middle, or just happy to be graduating, someone helped you along the way. Maybe it was a teacher who never gave up on you, a little sibling who looked up to you, a friend who helped with homework or helped you relax a little bit. Maybe it was a coach or a classmate or a parent threatening to ground you if you didn't come home with an A. This moment doesn't just belong to us. It belongs to every single person who supported us. So to them, thank you. Now, let's talk about something that's been on everyone's minds lately, aging. Because sure, some of us might complain about gas prices or argue with 12-year-olds about how old Disney was so much better, but we aren't old. We still got a long way to go before we trade in our sneakers for orthopedic shoes. Right now, we are standing at the edge of everything. Uncertain, maybe, but full of potential. So what do we do with all this time? Well, I'm definitely not the best person to ask, but here's something I've come to believe. You don't live every day just building up to one big moment where you magically discover your purpose. If you wait for that, your life and your purpose might pass you by. Instead, your purpose shows up in small things, in showing up for someone, and working hard at something you care about, and choosing to be present, to be kind, and to be bold. The things that matter most don't usually arrive all at once. They build over time through the way you live, not just the goals you chase. So make the most of every day, not in a do everything perfectly kind of way, but in a try your best and care about what you're doing way. That's how you move forward, and that's how you find meaning. So here's to the class that kept going, even when it was hard. The class that's still learning, still becoming, and still figuring it out. Congratulations, class of 2025. Live well and trust that your purpose will meet you along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Jillian. Before Madeline Schieber and I call the roll, I want to recognize some groups of students who have gone above and beyond in their studies while attending here at Galion. To be in the National Honor Society or the National Technical Honor Society, students have to maintain a high grade point average and dedication to scholarship while also exhibiting characteristics of service, leadership, and character. If you are in the NHS or the NTHS, would you please stand and let us recognize you? Thank you. Students earning an honors diploma or the career technical honors diploma not only had to earn high cumulative GPA averages, but they also had to engage in extra, more advanced classes related to their interests and aptitudes. Doing more seems like it is a waning characteristic in our society, but these students defied the status quo for something more, a testament to their desire to be better and do better. If you earned an honors diploma or career tech honors diploma, please stand and be recognized at this time. Thank you. Latin honors allow students to compete against themselves regarding their academics, promoting self-discipline and a growth mindset that are keys to the success in life for these young adults. To graduate magna cum laude, students had to earn a cumulative GPA that placed them in the top 20 of their graduating class. These students are leaving GHS according to their cumulative GPA in spots number 11 through number 20 in class rank. If those students who earned magna cum laude status, please stand and let's congratulate them. Thank you. Students graduating summa cum laude earned a final cumulative GPA that placed them in the top 10 in the class. If those students would please stand and let us recognize them for their efforts. Thank you. And finally, several students moved on to either a partial or full pathway in post-secondary or at the college-university level. We have several students who have either earned honors from local colleges, participated in our Galion Early College Academy, or the College Now program, earning their college associate's degree before they leave high school. If these students would please stand and let's recognize these achievements. Thank you. Finally, if all the graduates would stand. I told you you're going to get some exercise. And stay standing. These young adults have finally made it. Through thick and thin, they are here today with a variety of stories, memories, experiences, and opportunities that have shaped their lives to the fine people that you see before you. Dr. Hartman, Mrs. Waters, Galion Board of Education members, and all in attendance, these students have met or will soon meet all the requirements set forth by the Howe Department of Education and Workforce and the Galion Board of Education policies and are therefore eligible to receive their diplomas. Please, everyone, help me in congratulating all of these seniors for their accomplishments. And you may be seated. Thank you so much. If our senior class officers would begin to make their way to the ramp, please, and I will begin the roll call of graduates. Class President Cohen Arthur Pierce. Vice President, right? Class Vice President Cameron Elizabeth Eckert. And the young lady who will be taking over the roll call, our Secretary Treasurer Madeline Page Schieber.
Brody Eileen Hurt. Jaden Ryan Shope Williams. Justin Levi Shope Williams. Owen Matthew Sanforth. Maxwell Harrison Lynn Albert. Caitlin Michelle Arnett. Madison Diana Barrows. Landon Cole Bateman. Sierra Marie Bays. Matthew William Bennett. Bailey Mare Berry. Anne Marie Bishop. Kai Lee Blanchard. Caleb Hunter Branham. Zoe Marie Bristol. Bryson Scott Butcher. Jillian Ava Capretta. Alan Carver. Carly Caitlin Caudell. Caitlin Nicole Klaus. Caden Parker Click. Evan Shane Click. Matthew Stephen Klum. Alexandra Ava Jade Craven. Constance Nicole Craven. Lily Nicole Diosi. Michael Francis Drake. Johnny Arl Dreamer. Dylan Mitchell Evans. McKaylee Jade Evans. Ashton Michael Faulds. Anthony Joseph Farini. Claudia Renee Farini. Courtney Ann Ganshorn. Aubrey Mae Garrison. Luke Raymond Garbrick. Craig James Geiger. Cassandra Nicole Girth. Audrey Elizabeth Glue. Rory Raymond Haynes. Jimmy Andrew Hardy. Mackenzie Diane Harrelson. Jillian Marie Hart. Amelia Faye Heston. Allison Ruth Hill. Avery Ryan Lewis Holtree. Lydia Taylor Humphrey. Jaden Patrick Keenan. Julia Kai Ann Lewis. Avery Jordan Lutz. Jackson Lee Manley. Ezekiel Joshua Mackay Manuel. Aaron Michael Mackay. Caitlin Jeanette McKee. Nathan Charles McMullen. Chloe Michelle Meese. Nathan Michael Mendiola. Quinn Stephen Miller. Emma Jane Milliron. Jason Daniel Mogan. Isaiah Lee North. Serena Autumn Norwood. Zachary Michael Orris. Aiden Christopher Paul Papiai. Madeline Rose Papiai. Carly Noel Pennington. Zachary David J. Penwell. Sarah Grace Peoples. Addison K. Powell. Braxton Paul Prosser. Selah Nicole Randus. Isaiah James Reed. Jackson Jeffrey Reinhardt. Braden Michael Roberts. Austin Clifford Robinson. Sydney Rain Roderick. Ella Hope Schaffner Robinson. James Andrew Schrack. Trent Joseph Matthew Siebert. Kirsten Marie Sharp. Emily Faye Short. Malachi Keena Skaggs. Carly Jane Smith. Genevieve Ray Smith. Grace Michelle Sparks. Sadie Melissa Stafford. Callie Ray Stuckman. Arius Niles Swain. Lillian Elizabeth Swain. Braden Michael Thomas. Jacob Alexander Thomas. Caleb Lee Thomas. Claudia May Volz. Brant Joseph Walker. Carson Hickle Walker. Spencer Holden Weber. Ashton Riley Wicker. Jalen Xavier Wicker. Landon Isaac Wicker. Emily Marie Williams. Kyle David Williams. Elizabeth Emma Bernice Williamson. Mackenzie Ray Jones. Brennan Gage Worthington.
Congratulations to each and every one of you. You have your diplomas in hand, but now what? What's next? What role did school play in this new and upcoming journey in which you are about to take part? And what if I told you that all this school stuff was just practice? What if I told you that tomorrow is the real test? Have you studied enough? Have you prepared yourself to the best of your abilities to take on what is next? Because as soon as you walk out those doors, that threshold in the doorways, those are symbols of your exiting this stage of life for something that's going to be vastly and completely foreign and unknown to you. You won't any longer be behind the friendly confines of Galion High School, Pioneer Vocational School, or the college track that you were on. And many of you won't even be with your families in the familiar place you've called home for the last 17 to 18 years of your life. And I know that as much as that newfound freedom is exciting, it's causing some unrest, unease, and probably some uncertainty about entering the unknown, just as Jillian mentioned in her speech. If you say, no, you might be kidding yourself. Maybe you've psyched yourself up already. Maybe privately in your mind you've convinced yourself, yep, I'm ready. I got this. I'm good to go. Bring on life. But that type of confidence building, even the ones where the others tell you that you're going to do great, are temporary. It will deflate the very first time life hits you hard and hit you hard with something, and you'll be right back to the doubt and uncertain feelings that we all have as human beings. So if I could, let me leave you with something that may help, that also accentuates what this practice of school is all about, so that the military, the College of Charleston, Youngstown State, your collegiate golf career, or your owning your own carpentry business will seem less daunting. There's only one thing that diminishes uncertainty and doubt and builds stable and more permanent confidence in what you can do in this world, and that is competence. And school is where that started. And as much as you are glad that you're done, those learning opportunities won't ever stop. My aunt and uncle sold their business college in Washington, D.C., and they gave me a poster when they cleaned out their office, and it was called Homage to a Square by Joseph Albers. It had a small square in the center, different color, square on the outside of it, different color, square on the outside of that one, different color, and another one, and another one. And that's not overly interesting in and of itself, but the caption was, "Learning never ends." And that's so much the case. School is important, yes, and it's important that you recognize what a theme is, what the Pythagorean theorem is, who were the Allied forces in World War II, and what DNA is all about. But it was the constant practice of teamwork, problem solving, collaboration, critical thinking, establishing friendships, working through relationship issues, pushing yourself to the limits in class and sports, involving yourself in leadership. These things are equally important, if not more important, than the content that was in your classwork. But combined, if you practiced and focused, you were building competence. But because learning never ends, neither does the opportunity to build that competence. How do you build competence now that you're out of school and this is all over? Well, I could give you all sorts of research from leading PhDs, psychologists, or even TikTok influencers, because they've got their opinion. But I found a quote that sums up what all these people might tell you, and I want to leave you with it. I will do today what others will not, so tomorrow I can do things that others cannot. And I'm going to repeat that because I think it's really important. I will do today what others will not, so tomorrow I can do things that others cannot. Do that on day 1. Start tomorrow and do it consecutively on day 75, day 324, day 867, and 1562. And over time, you're going to develop competence, whether that's in your relationships, your studies, your military career, your business dealings, or your work settings. People who follow this model are 95% more likely to be in the top 5% no matter what that doing is. You want to be elite in what you do? You want that uncertainty and doubt to dissipate and go away? You want to be confident, like the really stable confidence? Practice competence every day and be willing to do what others won't do so that you can be among the few who reap the rewards of this kind of focus tomorrow. I know some of you are saying, man, that sounds like a lot of work. Well, if you're uninterested or leery of work, just remember this. The pain of hard work is nothing compared to the pain of regret. And what all of us here today want for you more than anything else in this world is to live a life without regrets and with confidence and competence that it takes to lead us into the future, because your future, Galion seniors, is now in your hands. And please know that when you consider that awesome responsibility, that you were all designed, each and every one of you, for greatness. Why else would we be here? Accept that challenge, continue what you've started here in building your competence, embrace the confidence that it will bring, and go out there and make yourself and all of us proud, and know that we are all sincerely behind you and believe in you and believe in your futures. Congratulations again to each and every one of you, and may your journey from here be prosperous and full of many, many, many blessings. Congratulations. I'd like to reintroduce Cohen Pierce, the president of the class, for the changing of the tassels. I also remind all audience members, if you would, please stay seated after the change of the tassels so that the senior class can recess from the gymnasium, and then you can follow them out. Thank you.
All right, class of 2025, it is my honor to lead us in the changing of the tassel.